Lucy had always been a self-proclaimed couch potato. She dreaded the thought of going to the gym or participating in any physical activity. She saw exercise as a chore, something that she had to do to maintain her health and fitness. But the truth was, she hated every moment of it. One day, Lucy decided to try something new. She had heard about a local dance studio that offered a variety of classes, from hip-hop to contemporary. She had always loved music and dance, so she decided to give it a try. As soon as Lucy stepped into the studio, she knew that she had found something special. The music was pumping, the lights were flashing, and the energy was contagious. She signed up for a hip-hop class, not really knowing what to expect. The class was intense, and Lucy struggled to keep up at first, but something inside of her ignited, and she found herself pushing through the pain and exhaustion. The music fueled her movements, and before she knew it, the class was over. Lucy left the studio feeling exhilarated. For the first time in a long time, she felt alive. She signed up for more classes, trying everything from contemporary to jazz. Each class challenged her in new ways, and she found herself looking forward to each session. As Lucy's love for dance grew, she began to notice changes in her body. She was no longer winded climbing stairs, and she had more energy throughout the day. Her muscles were toned and her posture improved. She even found that she was sleeping better at night. But the biggest change of all was in her mindset. Lucy had developed a positive relationship with her body, seeing it not as something to be punished, but as something to be celebrated. She began to appreciate the strength and power of her body, and this newfound appreciation spilled over into other areas of her life. Lucy started to take better care of herself, eating healthier foods and making time for self-care. She even started to feel more confident in social situations, something that she had struggled with in the past. Looking back, Lucy couldn't believe how far she had come. She had gone from hating exercise to loving it, and in the process, she had transformed her health and her mindset. She now knew that exercise didn't have to be a chore, but could be something that brought her joy and fulfillment. As she continued to explore different types of exercise, she found herself falling in love with the practice of yoga. The gentle, flowing movements and focus on breath allowed her to connect with her body and calm her mind in a way that no other form of exercise had before. At first, she was hesitant to try yoga. She had always thought of it as something for the ultra-flexible and didn't think she could keep up with the poses or hold them for very long. But as she took her first few classes, she realized that yoga was not about being the most flexible or the strongest, but about connecting with your body and finding inner peace. Through her yoga practice, she discovered a new level of physical and mental strength. She learned to push past her limits while also listening to her body and respecting its boundaries. She found that the more she practiced, the more she was able to let go of her self-doubt and negative self-talk. The benefits of yoga began to spill over into other areas of her life. She found herself feeling more calm and centered, even in stressful situations. She was able to focus more at work and make better decisions. Her relationships improved as she became more patient and compassionate with those around her. And as she continued to practice yoga, she found that her body was changing too. She was becoming stronger and more flexible, but more importantly, she was developing a positive relationship with her body. No longer was exercise a punishment for her body's perceived flaws. Instead, it was a celebration of what her body was capable of. Now, she wakes up each morning excited to roll out her mat and start her day with yoga. She still struggles sometimes, and some poses are still out of reach, but she knows that the journey is just as important as the destination. Her yoga practice has taught her that finding joy in exercise is not about being the best or the strongest, but about honoring your body and enjoying the process. If Lucy's story teaches us anything, it's that it's never too late to try something new. You never know what you might discover about yourself and your capabilities, so don't be afraid to step out of your comfort zone and try something that scares you. Who knows? You might just find your new passion in life.